Reece Walsh shocks in Australia versus New Zealand Rugby League. Must-watch highlights. Under the floodlights of Auckland's Go Media Stadium, where the sea air from the Hauraki Gulf hangs heavy with history, a single spark can ignite the soul of two nations. And on this night, one name would do just that: Reece Walsh. A young fullback torn between two worlds, standing at the crossroads of heritage and heart, poised to deliver a thunderbolt that would silence doubters and redefine loyalty on Rugby League's grandest stage. It was November 10th, 2024, the Pacific Championships final. Australia versus New Zealand, a clash as fierce as the southern storms that shaped these islands. The Kangaroos, dressed in green and gold, carried the burden of expectation. At their core, Reece Walsh, 22 years old, electric, unshakable. Born of Maori roots in Mount Maunganui, raised on Queensland grit, he chose the baggy green, not out of denial, but devotion. A bridge across the Tasman built in boots and bloodline. As the whistle split the humid air, 25,000 voices rose like a tidal wave. The Kiwis in black roared for redemption. Every tackle cracked like thunder. Every run felt like war. Walsh moved through it all, sharp-eyed, waiting, hunting for the moment when chaos would break. Please like, share, and subscribe for more epic rugby league stories. New Zealand struck first, a brutal forward drive, a roar that shook the stands. Australia answered through Tom Trbojevic, slicing through to even the score. But the numbers on the board meant little. This was pride versus pride, heritage versus history. And then it happened. With the match locked at 12 all, tension coiling tighter than a spring, Walsh caught the ball deep his own 30-meter line. The Kiwis closed in, hungry, relentless. The crowd held its breath. Then, movement. A step left, a blur right. Acceleration so fierce it felt unreal. Defenders lunged, fingertips brushed his jersey, but he was gone. Vapor, lightning in human form. He sprinted 90 meters, carving through black jerseys, twisting midair to evade the last desperate tackle. He grounded the ball. The whistle blew. The stadium exploded. Kangaroos rushed in, fists raised. Kiwi fans fell silent. It wasn't just a try. It was a statement, a shockwave that rippled across oceans. Commentators gasped, "He's done it!" Reece Walsh has shocked the world. Replays froze him mid-flight, a figure of pure freedom, face alight with fierce joy. And as the footage spread, so did the legend. Hashtags like Walsh Thunder and Ditch Divide trended from Sydney to Wellington. Millions watched that run again and again, part disbelief, part reverence. Some saw betrayal, others saw beauty. But everyone felt something. Newsrooms erupted. Analysts compared him to Johns, to Inglis, to Stacey Jones. But beyond stats and headlines lay something deeper. In the stands, Maori elders wept, proud and torn. Their boy had honored them by conquering them. It was a moment that transcended the scoreboard. The conversation turned soulful. In New Zealand, talk centered on identity, how the Pacific flows through families and flags alike. In Australia, it became a story of unity, of how one athlete stitched two histories into one heartbeat. A Kiwi fan wrote, "Hurt but proud. That's our boy, running free." An Aussie dad posted through tears, "He made my son believe again." It wasn't just sport anymore. It was shared humanity. When the dust settled and the Kangaroos lifted the trophy, Walsh's run still echoed louder than the anthem. He had shown that greatness isn't about who you play for, it's about how you play. He shocked the world not with malice, but with mastery. Not by dividing, but by daring. His run became a mirror for all of us, the fear of failure, the joy of flight, the courage to honor every part of who we are. It whispered the truth that vulnerability, not invincibility, is what makes heroes real. Later in the locker room, Walsh spoke softly. That run, it was for everyone who's ever felt torn in two. I felt the haka in my chest, not against it, but with it. He paused, then smiled. Shocking them? Nah, I shocked myself. Proved I could carry both flags without dropping either. And that's the lesson his thunder left behind. That sport isn't just about scores, it's about soul. That true shocks don't divide us. They unite us. They remind us who we are and who we still can be. When the lights dimmed over Auckland, one truth remained. Reece Walsh didn't just win a game. He rewrote the story of what it means to belong. Because sometimes the greatest shock is realizing we all share the same heartbeat. Would you like me to adapt this into a YouTube voiceover script format next? Trim for pacing, with natural pauses, punchline emphasis, and rhythm synced to visuals and background music?